You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's JPA here. In today's video I'm going to be discussing Rangers' very important win over Galatasaray last night. I'll just get straight into this video, but just before I do, if you like, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and now we can proceed. So the game finished Rangers 2, Galatasaray 1. Who'd have thought that score? Well, me for a start. Obviously well done to Nicola, May, Bob and Ian as well, who all got the correct score. A lot of people said 3-1 as well. They were slightly unlucky. Really good game. I thought maybe first half we were a wee bit nervy, a wee bit tentative at times, and we kind of just gave the ball away a little bit. I think maybe the first 20 minutes of the game, I thought we were really good going forward. We kind of looked like we were taking the game to them. And then for some reason we just kind of stepped off the gas a little bit during the game and allowed Galatasaray to come back into it. There wasn't many real first class opportunities in the first half for either side really. A couple of wayward shots from Galatasaray. There was a couple of opportunities for us to break and we didn't really quite have that belief. I think Morelos had a chance to break and he kind of passed it into Hadji. Hadji then passed it back into Morelos and the chance was pretty much broken up at that point. Same way Ryan Kent had a chance where he's running through and he just didn't quite have that belief to hit it, and he actually tried a wee no-look reverse pass into Hadji, I think it was, and the pass was blocked and that another chance went big in. I think the only chance that was really clear cut was Connor Goldson towards the end of the half, where his header from a corner was just diverted over the bar. That was unlucky, but as I said, both teams, wasn't just us, I think both teams looked really nervy in the first 45 minutes, and it looked like none of the teams really wanted to lose the game or wanted to lose the first goal, because obviously the first goal was so important in these games, and that's pretty much how the first half went. It was 0-0 at half time. So at half time the team talk was all about, well, not the team talk, rather the kind of breakdown from the pundits that they had was Watersmith, Graham Souness and Neil McCann, and pretty much what they were saying was we pretty much had to step it up a little bit in the second half and be a little bit braver on the ball and really go for it. And I think as soon as we came out the gates in the second half, I thought we did that right away. Ryan Kent on the left hand side got the cross into Morelos, and Morelos headed it, and he's got to head it back the way it came, across the keeper, but he headed it straight at the keeper, and the keeper, to be fair to him, made a really good save, but it's pretty much straight at him, and Morelos probably should do better than that. And not long after that, was 7 minutes after the restart, we got our first goal. Really good goal. Arfield picks it up in the middle of the field, gives it to Tav, and then continues. Tavernier gets the ball, plays it through the midfield. I think it bypassed about 2 or 3 of the Galatasaray players into Hadji. Hadji takes one stop. He actually stops it dead with his left foot, and the right foot plays in a brilliantly weighted pass, and for Arfield, who had obviously continued his run through. And Arfield takes one touch and hits it within the outside of his boot. Really clever finish, and it was a great move for Rangers, and I was absolutely delighted. Actually, both goals that we scored, I really done in my voice box. I was screaming so loud when that goal went in, because it means so much to us to get to this stage, the group stage. I know I said a couple of weeks ago that, before the Willem game, didn't really matter, but last night I really did want to get through, and it meant so much to me to get that opening goal. Just 7 minutes later we managed to get a second goal, and this goal, if you've not seen it, go back and watch it, and hopefully when you watch it shows you the full build up, because it came right from Alan McGregor, throwing it out to Goldson to Tavernier. Tavernier plays it to Morelos, who slips it back for Hadji. Hadji then plays it to Kamara. Kamara plays it to Kent. Kent can't really find anything, plays it back to Kamara. Kamara finds Barisic on the left hand side. Barisic, you know what you're getting for him, quality crosses into the box, he crosses it in, and who's there? Is it our centre forward right on the spot to head it home? No, it's our captain, James Tavernier, in the right place at the right time. Brilliant header, and it just exploded into life. I really think if there was a full crowd at Ibrox, that really would have roared us on. So 2-0. So at 2-0, I genuinely thought we probably could have went for them. They looked a little bit scared of us, to be honest, when we were 2-0 up. I was thinking it in my head like, right, we're 2-0 up. We've got Jones on the bench. We've got Defoe on the bench. We've got Itten on the bench. We could have really like torn them apart if we really wanted to go for it. I completely understand why we went the other way. Game management, put Ryan Jack on, consolidate that lead and just pretty much see the game out, and that's almost what we did right up until the 87th minute, where we unfortunately lost a bit of concentration from a corner, and they managed to score a looping header just over Jack. I think actually McGregor got a touch step which took it away from Ryan Jack, unfortunately, but you can't blame the goalkeeper. You'd be screaming at him if he's not going to try and attempt to save that, so I can't really blame attach any blame rather to McGregor. I thought he did what he could. So for the last 3 minutes, obviously we just lost a goal. We brought on Itten for Morelos, and he was pretty much our out ball. I think watching it, I was really nervous that they could actually get another goal here. But see, thinking about it now, I didn't think we were actually under much pressure of losing that second goal. I really didn't. I thought we defended really well. Goldson was absolutely superb at the back. Hollander did well. He actually made a tackle. I think it was in the first. Was it the first half? It was in the middle of the second half, sorry. Hollander made a tackle right in the edge of the area, and I actually thought it was a penalty the first time, but when I looked at it again, he's made a really good challenge, and the boy ended up getting booked for it for dissent, I think it was, which I'm really pleased to see, because he done that waving thing that Morelos does when he just chucks his arm down, and Morelos in the SPFL gets booked for it every single week he does it, and it was great to see somebody else getting booked for it for a change. So we managed to see the game out in 1-2-1. Really pleasing result for us. In terms of man of match, there's only one clear winner, and that for me was Tavernier. I thought it constantly driving forward. He was back up and down that right hand side constantly. His defensive side of the game was really good as well. But some of the quality into the box, he was in the right areas at the right time. And he's just getting better and better. He's on some unbelievable form. I think he's got Player of the Month this month as well, which is really a good credit to him. That was his 7th goal in 7 games. Really good play from Tavernier. I thought he was excellent throughout, but there could have been others. I thought Hadji had a really good game, and credit to him because he's had a lot of criticism recently for his performances in the league, and I think he just kind of takes that step up when he plays in Europe, and he really did his father proud against his father's obviously former club. I thought he was excellent. Barisic I thought played well. I think he made a couple of mistakes defensively, but they only scored in the 87th minute, so it didn't really affect the game. I thought Kamara was really good. Davis is unbelievable. I remember saying this to my mate. See, if you watch Davis, at every corner he's the one heading the ball away. He's just his timing and the way he reads the game. He gets back to so many things and just kind of breaks up the play. It kind of goes a little bit unnoticed at times, but me being a defensive player myself when I play football, so I kind of see that a lot more than like the attacking stuff, if you know what I mean, and it's just amazing. Next time you're watching a Rangers game, just watch Davis break up the play. You'd probably not see it in the SPFL, let's be honest. You're not really going to see that, maybe in the Old Firm game for example, but when he's playing in Europe, just watch how switched on he is. He's just so quick to get to the ball. I know a couple of times he makes a couple of fouls here and there, but he gets to it every single time. I thought Davis was absolutely superb as well. So that's pretty much the match reaction done. That's my review of how the game went and how pleasing it was for us to win. Obviously the reason I left this video till later on this afternoon is so I could look at the groups and the draw that was made. Don't know if anybody's seen it yet, but our group consists of Benfica, Standard Liège, obviously ourselves, and Lech Poznan. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing any of these teams right, but obviously Benfica from Portugal, another Portuguese team. We took care of Porto last season and Braga, so bring them on. Obviously I'm delighted with this draw. It could have been so much more difficult for us. Standard Liège from Belgium. I can't really recall playing them recently, so I'm going to have to kind of study their form and see how they're doing, but they're obviously in this tournament for a reason, and they're in the pot above us, so they're obviously a very good team. And Lech Poznan, I think they're Polish. Polish teams are always very, very difficult, particularly away from home. So it's going to be some really interesting ties for us. I do believe we can get out of that group. The group that we had last year was much, much harder than that, I thought, on paper anyway, and we managed to sneak through that. So interesting times ahead. Tell me what you guys think of the draw, and tell me what you guys think of the overall game. Any positives and who's your man of match and all that kind of stuff. We'll get a wee discussion going in the comments. I wanted to make a wee announcement on the channel. Later on this afternoon I'm going to do another video, but I'm going to put it on a separate channel. I had a separate channel for a while now, done a couple of like gaming videos and all that kind of stuff. I was just going to keep it as a kind of like one for doing random videos and stuff, but I've decided that I'm going to do like the SPFL. I tried it for a wee bit last year on this channel. It didn't really quite work, but I'm going to dedicate my whole one channel to reviewing the SPFL games and kind of look at them in more detail, do the predictions for those games, which are coming up tonight. If you want to go over and check out that channel, it's called Scottish Football. That's football with a W. I'll put it on the screen there so you can see it, and just go over there. I'm not begging you guys to subscribe or anything like that, but I just want you to check that out if you're interested in football and you're no a Rangers fan. Then head over that channel and we'll talk about Scottish football there. So I'm just going to wrap this video up, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As I always say, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow night for the preview for the Ross County game on Sunday. Cheers.